So if you're new to the space, basically the note business is when someone takes out a mortgage or note on their house, they borrow money from the bank puts a lien on it by the way of a mortgage or a deed of trust, and the person signs a note. So when they go into default and they stop paying, the bank sells those instruments, the note and mortgage, to another person, such as myself or someone else who invests in this space. Then we have the same rights the bank had to collect. Now, what our goal is to share our discount with the current homeowner, meaning that we can lower their payments, we may reduce the principal. There's so many different things we can do because now we are the lien holder. And we have the power to do that and help that person stay in the house. They are the property manager and we become the bank. So that's the name of the business, is how to become the bank. So you buy this paper, and the whole goal, really, the biggest challenge that I see in this space is getting the asset manager or the loan servicer or the person who's doing the workout for you to get that person on the other end, at the negotiating table, right? Getting them to communicate with you, to express, what happened, what went wrong, if they're better off, if they're worse off, and how can you help them? Are they in a current financial situation where they can afford, the payment that they had or something a little lower? So that takes some time. It's not as easy as you're just going to go and you're going to, buy this debt, and then 2 weeks later you're going to work it out. It can take a year, it can take 2 years, it can take 2 months. You never know. The whole goal is to get the borrower, the debtor, in communication with you. And what we found is the most effective way to do that is to have, a collections attorney or an attorney start a legal process. And, when a legal process is started, the attorney will send out a demand for payment letter. And if there's no answer, then they'll move to second phase of foreclosure. You must understand that for every loan you buy, depending on the state you buy it in, there's going to be a foreclosure cost of anywhere between $5,000 to $7,000. In some cases, it may be $10,000 to $12,000. $10,000 to $12,000 would be like New York, litigious state, could be New Jersey, a judicial state where it takes longer to foreclose, or if the person hires an attorney and they go back and forth, now your attorney is billing you hourly, it can be costly. So there's no way of telling which loan that's going to happen, but you have to be prepared and make sure you have reserves for that. So the first thing I always tell people is when they want to get in a space is to get educated first. If you have capital, that's great, because you can really make some leaps in a business. If you have the capital, you're just lacking the knowledge. If you don't have the capital, you can get the knowledge and you can partner with someone who has the capital, and you can do the work. And you guys can basically share, do a joint venture and share in the responsibilities that you have. It's very lucrative business. It's a lot of work, but it's laptop, cell phone.